rather keep it under my tongue than school dropout. Never like from day one, cause life ain't but stress, fake, crash nuts. So I guzzle my while pulling on me.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal.
Tell them where I'm from. I make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them lay back.
My laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I don't think you want to get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no brake light, crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Anthony with it, stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will call. Them the possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
On defense, the East All-Stars. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the West All-Stars, Steph Curry's out there with Harden. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Aldridge in at the 4 slot. Harden the pass to Thompson. Fires from 18. No luck. Anthony with the defensive effort. Here's the break. Here's Wall. From the top of the key, he buries it. Wall's got the first points up on the board for the East All-Stars. It's Harden with the drive. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Now Harden. Pau Gasol missing from long range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Anthony. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here's Aldridge. Outside Gasol. On the wing, Thompson. Gasol wide open. He fires. They get it back. And the shot is good. Aldridge has got his first points of the game.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw drops for Harden. Harden hits them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
From deep, Wall. No luck. Now the West All-Stars the other way. To the paint, and stolen by LeBron. The drive by Anthony. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's Curry. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Gasol. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now Thompson, following the three-point attempt by John Wall. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
From deep three-point range, Wall with another miss. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
Now the East All-Stars with it, trailing by 5. Gasol from down in the low post. It goes.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Curry with it. Lowry picks him up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The West All-Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Wall. Again, the miss by Wall.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Harden. No good. LeBron with some nice D.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
And here we go. Here's Gasol. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Wall, that's good.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
And so here are the West All-Stars. They lead by 4. The shot by Curry, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
They get the rebound. And that one's good, Anthony.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
New players in now for the East. Then for the West All-Stars, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Gasol. Nowitzki comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Lillard subbed in for Steph Curry. Outside Butler from deep. Cousins pulls it in. Can't get the heave to fall.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. And maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, I see no birds up there.
No.
Here's Harden. Good work defensively by Millsap. And stolen by Cousins. Here's Harden. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. West All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. Durant's checked in for Thompson. Good on the second free throw. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. And Millsap, here we go. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
The West All-Stars have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Outstanding foul shooting in this game. And that confidence can be infectious. They're taking care of business on the charity stripe.
Russell Westbrook in for James Harden. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 3-point game.
Lance, I'm the black team kiss.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Butler kicks to Horford. No good on the triple. And Durant, here we go. Ejected by Teague. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Teague. Here's Durant.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars. What do you think?
Yeah, just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
Chris Bosh is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Irving. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. The kick out to Irving. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Timeout.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack. One more time, give it up for your East All-Stars Dance Team.
Ball's knocked loose. And now the fast break. Nowitzki with the ball. Out to the right wing. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And here's Korver from the arc. They get it again. Near the three-point line, it's Millsap. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Millsap's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the East All-Stars. Here's Westbrook, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. Paul Millsap picks one up. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the West All-Stars?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Now, here's Butler. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And here are the East All-Stars now, trailing by 5. Irving. It's offline from half court. Heaves it up. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. The West All-Stars making the switch here. Paul's checked in. Throws it from deep. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. The West All-Stars with the ball. Leading by 5. Here's Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And it's Paul missing. The full court prayer. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
The half-court bomb falls off target.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. There's the pass to Butler. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And a sloppy stretch for him. Now 2 turnovers in 3 minutes. He's got to focus in and value the ball.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Paul. That's good. Paul's got the lead up to 7 now for the West All-Stars.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here's Korver. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Here's West now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And now it's a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point West All-Star lead.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And here's the East to stop the run. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Here's Paul. Got a piece of it.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Butler with the ball. Picked up by Nowitzki. And it's Butler missing. Here's Duncan. And the West All-Stars have possession. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Durant, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Here's Millsap over Nowitzki. Another miss by Millsap.
You know, they look a little tired out there this quarter, and I'm not sure. It very well could be that might be mental fatigue that's getting to them right now. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Another shot, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Kevin Durant. The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Paul Millsap.
And that one falls for Millsap. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Bosch. And it's Teague in for Irving. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the West.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
East grabs the miss. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lets it go with a 3. No good. Now the West All-Stars the other way. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Westbrook dishes to Paul. Westbrook with it. Butler covering.
Well, this is painful to watch. He can't get one to go down. Really having trouble finding his game here in this half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Here's Cousins following the basket by Al Horford. With the shot. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Cousins has got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars. Korver gets a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Korver's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
The shot by Paul, no good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Millsap, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Paul Millsap at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
LeBron's. Checked in for the East. Thompson, he's checked in for the West. Lillard comes in for Chris Paul. Lillard attacking. Tries again. Here's Cousins. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Anthony's checked in for Paul Millsap. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Harden's checked in.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunity.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki.
Ball.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. James wide open and airballs the triple. That one was way off. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's LeBron. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. James has got his first bucket in this one. Here's Lillard. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
James Harden taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. The East making a switch. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
Can't drop the tough three-pointer, and so that brings the first half to a close. It's the West All-Stars up by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Take a look at what John Wall's done. He's got 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Steph Curry. Marc Gasol is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Klay Thompson, and it's Harden in at the 2. It's stolen by Anthony.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Here's Wall. And Curry pulls it down.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. That's tipped. Gasol against Harden. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
The free throw drops for Lowry. And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Now Curry. He's got 6. Let's go. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Curry's got 8 points.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Timeout. 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 Starting.
And the East All-Stars call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Gasol passes to LeBron. Deflects the pass. Here's Harden. Goes back up, and Gasol lays it in. Gasol's got 6.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And that's going to be a treble.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Shoots. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Lowry. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Aldridge has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And defensively, guys, they've lost something since halftime. I mean, they've given up open looks. They've got to buckle down and get some stops here. Play with some urgency.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. Durant's checked in for the West. Westbrook comes in for James Harden. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. For 3, Westbrook, no good. Wall with some nice defense. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And some changes here for the East. Butler, he's checked in for James. Korver comes in for John Wall. And Irving subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And West also making a switch. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Paul kicks to Westbrook. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Westbrook's got 6 points.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting. I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Shots good from Butler.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Westbrook kicks to Aldridge. Westbrook dishes to Aldridge. Makes it off the glass. Aldridge has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Gasol drives in, and he gets it to go. Here's Paul. Looking to get it going. Rejected by Gasol. Here's the break. Here's Bosh, and the layup is good. Bosh has got his first 2 points.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
From deep. Here's Irving. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Stolen by Durant. Westbrook passes to Aldridge. Gasol with the defensive effort.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Irving. Another miss by Irving.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Outside Gasol. And there's the call on Bosch. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
That'll be a 5-second call.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, it's immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Now here's Korver. Shot from 12. West All-Stars with the rebound. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
East All-Stars foul call. Kyrie Irving. That's his first personal foul.
The free throw drops for Durant.
Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
Durant hits them both.
Check out the game for Durant. He has 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Good D by Irving. The wide open look here for Bosch. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Bosch has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. West All-Stars lead by 13. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Here is Lowry. All out there with Lowry. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Anthony. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Here's Curry. Puts up the prayer. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Now James, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And Gasol sends it back. And it's Lowry penetrating. West All-Stars with the rebound. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
It's on target from the high post. And that's now 8 points for Marc Gasol.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
From deep, James. And he gets it to go.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
On its way from Curry for 2, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 6 points for Kyle Lowry.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Marc Gasol. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from John Wall. Curry attacking, nails the wide-open jump shot. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Wall, that's a 2-pointer, and right through it goes. Here's Curry. Outside Durant. Plenty of space, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
The wide open look for Durant. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Here's Curry. No good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the West. Here is Harden following the basket by John Wall.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to LeBron from deep. Gasol with the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Anthony drives in, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
There's no doubt about that, fellas. I mean, the more finishes like that he gets, the more his confidence will grow.
Here's Aldridge, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. They're losing by 8. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
Here's James. There's 1:34 left here in the fourth quarter. Wall wide open. Misses the three. And it's the West All-Stars ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They get it back. Here's Harden. He goes up again. Aldridge. Rejected by Gasol.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And it's Paul penetrating. Good work defensively by Lowry. Here's Wall. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Paul kicks to Aldridge. Harden left side. Fades back. Good on the shot.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Lowry's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Anthony with the block.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part. Nice pass there. Good job to get it up quick.
And an intentional foul right there. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And the East All-Stars call time here. They're trailing by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Now here's Paul. And Anthony sends it back. They get it back. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.